Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 296.
We woke up this morning here at Boardwalk and once again went down to the club level lounge for breakfast. They had all the things they normally have, like the oatmeal, the meats and cheeses, and pastries, but today they had a few different things, one of them being poached eggs, which I'm usually a big fan of, but I'm not really in the mood for that today because I saw something else that they have, and that is Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. I am a huge fan of Krispy Kreme donuts. I could eat a dozen of them by myself if I was allowed to, which is why it's a good thing that Alyssa won't let me because I totally would do it. So I got some donuts there. I also got some of the snickerdoodle muffins that they had, and then I got some of the other real food as well.
We enjoyed breakfast together. It's a really pretty day. It's very quiet here in the lounge, so we stayed in here just enjoying our breakfast. Once we were full, Robert stayed in here because he does have another call today and he's going to get some other work done. He's still uploading a bunch of those room tours we have, but I'm actually heading out for another park day by myself, but I do have a very specific reason for going. On the way out, I saw at the desk there at the club level lounge that they had these adorable little Halloween gift baskets, and I hadn't seen these before, so I asked about them. They said, oh yeah, you just go down to the little gift shop, you pick out what you want inside, and then it's an extra $4 or $7 depending on what you choose as your basket part, and we wrap it for you, and then you have this really cute gift to give someone. I was like, I love that. I have no reason for this right now, but I absolutely love that and think it's amazing. We talked for a few more minutes, and then I headed down and started walking to Hollywood Studios. It is around noon, so it's very hot today. I wouldn't recommend normally doing this, but I kind of had to get the jitters out, so I wanted to walk. And it is really pretty out here. There's no shade whatsoever, but it is a beautiful day. And I do love how peaceful this walk is because most people aren't doing this walk at noon, and so nobody else is out here. When I got to Hollywood Studios, I walked up to a security guard and asked if I could talk to the person in charge. And he said, can I ask what you're needing? Because maybe I can help you. So I explained what happened yesterday and what my question is, and he goes, man, you are definitely correct. That is not my area of expertise, and I'm gonna go get someone in charge. He was super sweet, and so he did call in, and they said, okay, he's in the office, so it will be a few minutes. Please ask the guest to wait. I was standing right there, heard the whole thing, and I was like, yeah, I have no problem. He even offered to let me stand in the shade. He's like, yeah, you can come in a little bit, stand right here. We had a really nice conversation. He was super sweet. And I should say, most security guards are incredibly sweet. They are the nicest humans. I love talking to them, and it makes me a little sad that we get to walk through so quickly now because we don't talk to security guards anymore while they're going through your bag. You just kind of walk through with the new metal detectors. And so I do miss talking to the security guards because these people are so nice and they are the sweetest people. After a few minutes, the security guard did come up, and so I explained what happened. I explained that I'm hoping to use security guards in my video, but of course I don't want to get anyone in trouble. And so I did explain the story, and he was like, oh, no, I definitely wouldn't want anyone to get in trouble. He's like, but honestly, I don't make that call. I'm not even sure either. He's like, I would have never thought about it, but obviously we don't want to get anyone in trouble. So he then called one of the managers of the park here at Hollywood Studios, and they said he was taking care of something. He's like, do you mind waiting? Is that okay? I was like, yeah, I am literally here for this. So as long as it takes, he goes, okay, I'm hoping it's not very long. And so I stood there. We talked about his hometown. We talked about the video I'm doing. We talked about security. We just had the best conversation. I even got to know his pets. It was amazing. I was having the best afternoon talking to these guys. It did take almost an hour for the manager to come up, and he apologized. He said he basically ran through the park trying to get up here because he felt so bad because the issue they were dealing with took longer than they expected. I said that's totally fine. So I then proceeded to explain the video I'm doing, what happened yesterday, my question, can I use security guards, and I guess cast members in this video. I explained there's no interviews because I know that's not allowed. And he was like, wow, you really thought this through. I'm like, yes, I love cast members and I think this is such a fun project. It's something I'm really excited about. And he's like, well, honestly, I think it's fine. And he literally pulled up Disney's rule book for media and he's reading it out loud, and the four of us are standing there discussing what we think that actually means. We had a very intense conversation about this. It was really great. Ultimately, the manager said this is not my area of expertise because I'm a manager of a park, not media. So he actually gave me the phone number to Disney's media so that I could talk to them, which was super helpful because ultimately I think they are a good person to ask. After that, we did say our goodbyes, and I actually felt like I made new friends, which was so great. These are the sweetest guys. I walked back over to Boardwalk. It was very hot, so I got some water when I got back to the lounge. I got some snacks because I was very hungry. I told Robert all about the conversation, and then I called Disney's media department. I explained the video and what I was hoping to do, and the lady on the phone goes, well, I need to ask the team. They have to discuss it based on the rules, so we'll try to get back to you in a week or two. I was like, oh, I'm actually hoping to post this in about 4 days. She's like, oh, that makes a difference. Yeah, a little bit. She goes, okay, well, tell you what, I'll try and call you back tomorrow. We'll discuss this today and I'll let you know. I was like, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. So I was really happy that I was able to make progress on that. I did start working some more on the video, just kind of rearranging things and really focusing on the details because I am hoping to have this ready for day 300 coming up. I then did a full tour of the lounge before dinner because I was trying to get that in between time of lunch and dinner. The lounge here at Boardwalk is really interesting because they actually lock the doors, so you can't get in at night. So I can't wait till night to do a tour because I can't get in there. So I did one and just hoped that no one else would be in it. So normally there is a movie playing here, but if there's no one in here or during the meal specifically, they'll change it to Radio Disney. But at any time, if you have kids with you and you'd love for them to watch something, you can ask and they'll turn on a movie. We've seen Princess and the Frog, Frozen, Tangled. Now over here is most people's favorite part in the morning because this is the famous Nespresso machine. Check that out.
After she finished the tour, it was time for dinner and the chef had come out. They had all the normal things like the meats and cheeses and breads, but we were focused on the chef. They had macaroni and cheese with goldfish on top, which is the super fancy way of eating macaroni and cheese, and I don't mind because I really enjoy it. They also had steak salad with blue cheese crumbles on top. Although it really wasn't much of a steak salad, it was more like a steak strip with blue cheese and a little bit of lettuce underneath. So I pretty much took the steak from the steak salad, cut it up, and dropped it all into my mac and cheese. That was a great combination.
And while he was enjoying that, I was enjoying scallops. Now last night when I was talking to the chef, I asked when they do scallops. He said Sundays and Thursdays. Oh. We got here Monday and we're leaving Thursday and going to another club level, so we won't be here Thursday night to enjoy scallops. And I was so disappointed because I love scallops and I missed them last time we were here and now I'm gonna miss them again. So I was really sad about that and the chef said, oh, I'm sorry, there's really nothing I can do. Well, the chef lied. They did bring up some scallops just for me, made them right there, so I got to enjoy scallops tonight. And when I say these were the best scallops I have ever had, I am not lying. They were so special and made my night because the last couple days have been very emotional, and the fact that the chef thought of me, thought to do this, and then brought them up, made them for me fresh, was just incredible.
After we finished eating, we headed down to the boardwalk and stopped in the general store to see what kind of merchandise they had. They did not have any of the new Christmas merch that she saw in Epcot yesterday yet, but they did have Halloween merchandise. Of course, that's what they were using to make all those cool baskets she saw earlier. After we looked around in the store a little while, we headed back out on the boardwalk, and instead of going over to Yacht and Beach Club and walking around Crescent Lake, we decided to walk over to Hollywood Studios, and I'm so glad we did because there was an amazing sunset tonight, and we got it with Tower of Terror in the foreground. It was just really pretty over the lake. I'm glad we came over here, and we just had the perfect timing as we walked up.
We walked around inside Hollywood Studios and did get a few more videos for the cast member video coming up. And then we decided to walk back because we don't want to miss dessert. That is a really great part of staying at club level. We walked back and there was basically no one on the path, and it is a lot cooler now than it was earlier in the day when I made this walk. So we just really enjoyed the walk back, walked very slowly, made it back in time for dessert. Didn't take any pictures tonight because it is the same stuff we've had the last couple nights. So we just enjoyed dessert, sat there talking to the cast members and enjoying lots of sweets. Once we were done with dessert, we did head back to our room to upload those videos and get ready for bed. And that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.